Hey there, my name is LexC, and thank you so much for joining me in the first piece of content of its kind from my page, LexC Quotes, which is on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I'm extremely excited about it. In this piece of content, in this forum, I am going to be reading books, and I will be discussing the chapters at the end of each chapter after having read it for you. So really, if you are the kind of person who you want to read more books, but you don't necessarily have the time, well, I'm here to fill that need by reading the book aloud for you so you can listen while you're driving, while you're cleaning, while you're cooking, while you're working out. Whatever way you decide to consume this content, I want to make it so that you don't have to miss out on great books too. So that's the main purpose of LexC Quotes. And we are starting with Omarion's Unbothered, The Power of Choosing Happiness, which I got signed by him at the Birmingham Public Library in Birmingham, Alabama. Very excited about that. But I will be reading each chapter and releasing each chapter individually on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for you to listen along for yourself. Today, I will be going through the foreword, the introduction, and chapter 1. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Foreword. Omarion is a great spirit full of creativity and enthusiasm. You might know him mostly as a singer, dancer, and actor. However, beyond those roles, Omarion is a truth seeker and a truth teller. I had the joy of working with Omarion on a project to raise funds for the nonprofit Music Cares during the COVID-19 pandemic at one of Agape's online services. It included offering a musical challenge to folks to sing Bill Withers' seminal song, Lovely Day, as a way to help lift people's spirits. I discovered at the time that Omarion had been following my teachings and had a spiritual practice of his own. During our interview and dialogue, it was clear to me that Omarion was more than an entertainer. He was and is a disciple of spiritual truth who seeks to live his life in accordance with spiritual principles. Like most of us, Omarion's life experiences have been both very wonderful and very challenging. However, it is his deep spiritual longing that has allowed him to unfold into his own unique expression of inspiration and upliftment, as demonstrated by his latest creative offering, Unbothered, The Power of Choosing Joy. To be unbothered is to live in a high state of mind and consciousness. It does not mean being indifferent to, ignoring, tuning out, or avoiding our thoughts, emotions, and feelings, especially during challenging times, which we as men have a tendency to do, but having the mental, emotional, and spiritual tools and resources to better understand them and navigate through our life experiences and relationships in self-loving and self-affirming ways, regardless of any circumstance. In fact, and in truth, no matter what problems, challenges, or even crises we experience that might grab hold of our hearts and minds, our souls, the spiritual core essence of who and what we are, remain untouched and unbothered because spirit only knows the high vibration of love, peace, compassion, clarity, joy, generosity, freedom, grace, abundance, and beauty. What's more, it constantly beckons us, calling us home to align with that truth of our being, which we can access at any time we choose to. See, life loves us so much that it built within each of us an unwavering support and guidance system that is always available to us. Through his spiritual practice, Omarion has learned to tap into that in ways that have allowed him to move through and transcend personal challenges and emerge with the wisdom learned and earned through insight and inspiration. And in Unbothered, his readers benefit from the lessons and takeaways of his journey, which offer tools and principles on how to do the same, as well as navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with more ease and grace. If you have ever had questions about how to live your life with more purpose, happiness, and resiliency, this book is your answer. Enjoy the journey it takes you on. Peace and richest blessings. Michael B. Beckwith, founder and CEO, Agape International Spiritual Center, author, Life Visioning and Spiritual Liberation. A note on yantras, the sacred symbol anchoring this book. At the beginning of each meditation, you will find yantras, sacred symbols used as visual tools for meditation in Hinduism and Buddhism. A yantra is composed of geometric shapes, generating a subtle range of cosmic forces matching the invoked energy. The O yantra that appears throughout this book works with divine vibrations to connect to the energies of the divine, illuminating positive energies and destroying negative energies, which can help an individual elevate spiritually. This particular yantra has an Enso circle within it. This is a sacred symbol in Zen Buddhism, representing the circle of togetherness. The Enso has a special meaning to me because of its spiritual roots and its mirror to my name. I hope that it helps you in your practice as it has for me. Introduction. I take pride in being who I say I am, in and out of the public eye. Being unbothered is more than just a catchy saying or a fitting title. It's truly my way of life. When I think about my growth as a man and my ability to persevere, greet adversity head on, and be unswayed by negativity, everything feels like it's come full circle. I didn't get to where I am overnight. I've practiced and worked hard to reach this level of maturity. Over the years, my life has come full circle. Enso is a sacred symbol in Zen Buddhism, meaning circle or sometimes circle of togetherness. I feel aligned with the power that the Enso shape holds. Like me, it is more than what meets the eye. Being unbothered is a sacred practice. It serves as a reminder that I am surrounded by wholeness and protection no matter what comes my way. My ability to live an unbothered life is connected to a deeper meaning. To be unbothered, to me, means to be grounded and connected to your truth. No one can shake or destroy a foundation that is built on solid ground. I look at being unbothered as a lifestyle and daily practice of protecting my peace and energy. We have a choice in how we react and respond. I have been evolving into my entire and highest self since the beginning of my career. A lot has unfolded for me over the years. A lot of things have come together too. I've grown as a man, become a father to 2 beautiful children, and I've done my best to figure out how to be a man of integrity, good character, and honesty. Unbothered represents my growth as a man, a father, musician, and human being, getting it right and getting it wrong. You'll find some of my greatest lessons and takeaways in this book, from how I uncovered my purpose to my thoughts on being happy and whole, even when adversity strikes. You'll get to know me and my story on a new level and in a new way. I'll be sharing intimate thoughts with you about things I've grown to understand on a deeper level, like energy exchange, fear, love, and legacy. There are tools throughout the book that have helped me at my lowest point and supported me at my highest. Meditations, mantras, and affirmations have been game changers as I move through the world in ways that are intentional. We all seek wholeness in our lives and our experiences. I've come to realize that over time, wholeness can look and feel different, and that is okay. Over the years, I've been deeply inspired by teachers like Dr. Michael Beckwith. His work and mission have shown me how to grow closer to myself mentally and spiritually. I was first introduced to Dr. Beckwith through my brother Omarion. After some major life changes, I started practicing yoga and learning how to control my thoughts and emotions. Dr. Beckwith welcomed me with open arms into Agape, his spiritual center for community building, love, and embodiment of evolving consciousness. In my experience with Dr. Beckwith and his teachings, I understand the importance of how I act and speak as it pertains to the way I respond to life and its challenges. I share this because I found great peace in staying connected and committed to having ease in my life. And I find joy and purpose in sharing my life lessons and takeaways with you all. People joke about me being the unbothered king, but all jokes aside, it's taken me years of self-reflection and evolution to get to where I am today. No one is an overnight success. Everyone has their own unique journey and path to embark on. Transformation hasn't been easy. Changing and growing while being in the public eye is even more challenging. However, as I look back on my life and into my future, my growth as a man has been a full circle experience. In the pages of this book, You'll see that through my highs and my lows. My hope is that you resonate with them and take away your own lessons and practices. The wisdom that comes with life, heartbreak, business, and change is where we learn to piece together the things in our lives that leave us feeling broken, stuck, or unsure. This book is an invitation to lean in and learn how you want to create the life you want. Unbothered is more than a book. If you're looking for a B2K tell-all or to get a glimpse into the details of my romantic relationships, this isn't for you. Unbothered is a tool for those ready to learn what it means to stand in their power through hardship and joy. It's for those looking at what it truly means to live unbothered and unswayed by distractions. I know that life isn't always easy or fair. It can come at us fast and at times will knock us on our ass. But we were built for this soul work. We're made to change and become better. On this journey, people will let us down and try to distract us from our calling. But when we are focused on our destiny and aware of our truth, nothing can get in the way of the greatness we're destined to achieve. No one can take away from the legacies we're making. My hope is that this collection of lessons and takeaways will serve as a reminder that no matter what comes our way, we have the power of choice. We have the ability to rise in integrity and dignity despite the challenges or pain we face. I've chosen to live my life with self-understanding at the heart of everything I do. While I am not without flaws, I am committed to doing and being my best. I am focused on what matters most, and that's staying true to my purpose and character. The definition of full circle is a series of developments that lead back to the original source. We are the original source. There is power in that. Everything that comes our way can and will teach us something if we're open to observing, listening, and becoming better. True life is lived. And as a Spanish proverb explains, a wise man changes his mind. A fool never will. Dare to shine bright in a world full of darkness. Being deeply rooted in your purpose will create new air around you. It'll remind you to explore the whys in your life and encourage you to stay on a path of enlightenment when it comes to the things you're setting out to achieve. I read a quote that has stuck with me. You have power over your mind, not outside events. That is where you find strength. Let this body of work serve as a reminder of collective resilience and responsibility for ourselves and others. Be unbothered. You were made for this. Don't doubt your ability to bring your life full circle. You are worthy of everything good that you call in. So make room. Oh,